Whoa. Okay. Yes! My queen idol, Selena Quintanilla. Chico del apartamento 512. Those are the only words of that song I know. I could fall in love. Amor prohibido. Literally, I just want to be her. That's my goal in life. Love her. Hi, everybody. My name's Christina Alivato. I am a Broadway, TV, film, and voice actor here in New York City, sometimes in Los Angeles, depends on my mood. And I am here today to say hi and do like a really chill, casual catch up about what's been going on in my life and what projects I've been working on, and to catch you up on a couple of things and let you know what is happening with this YouTube channel. I literally can't believe what I'm about to say, but it has been 2 years since I started this YouTube channel, which is legitimately mind-blowing. I honestly can't even believe it. And so I just wanted to come on and say, yay, hi, thank you so much for sticking with me and my inconsistent posting. I know that's very not YouTube-y of me or YouTuber-y of me, but I do the best I can. So I'm just super excited to say hello and catch you up on my life. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your time with me and my queen idol, Selena Quintanilla. So for those of you that don't know me, my name's Christina Alivato. Like I said before, I'm a Broadway actor, a TV film actor, and a voice actor. And I've had this YouTube channel for the last couple of years talking about Broadway stuff and career stuff for actors, and shenanigans with my husband, Bob. I just wanted to catch you up and like just see how everybody's doing. Like, how's everyone doing? How is life? I know there's a lot going on in the world. I just wanted to come on here and give us like a little moment. So what I've been up to. So I'll start with like what's happening right now. So right now I'm in New York City. I spent a lot of the pandemic in Los Angeles. Me and my husband, Bob, drove back and forth just as sort of one of our things to do. I needed to get back to Arizona for some family stuff at the beginning of the pandemic. And so we were just like, let's just drive. So we ended up driving back and forth from here to Arizona and then where I'm from. And then we ended up living for a lot of it in Los Angeles, which actually was amazing and awesome and a great way to quarantine and a beautiful place to be, especially in the winter of New York. But it's crazy to also think that like that was years ago now, because we did that twice over the pandemic. I spent about a total of a year in LA within the 2 years. I was able to bring my whole voiceover booth with me. Voiceover kind of kept me busy during the pandemic. I was totally lucky enough to be a voice on 4 new television shows in the lifetime of the pandemic, including now. And I feel so grateful for that. If that's anything to tell you actors watching, like, just remember that, yes, Broadway can be your dream, but remember that there's a lot of other mediums that you can use your talents in, and it's probably smart to do that. At least for me, it's been smart. I, of course, have my other side jobs that I've done as an actor in between shows, like teaching and things like that, but for the most part, I'm able to sort of kind of scrap it together when I'm in between production contracts or in between big shows by filling my time with voice acting, which has been a huge part of my career that I love so much. Animation is like a great thing for me and I love it. It brings me a lot of joy. And that's a whole other world to break into. So in no means is that easy. That took a crap ton of work on my part of trying to get into that field and learn and grow in that, as well as doing my musical theater and my on-camera acting. But it's been so rewarding and it's so fun. So luckily during the pandemic, I was able to do all of those shows both on the road and in my closet booth here in New York. And those shows should be coming out soon. Animation's crazy because it kind of takes like 2 years from when you record for the shows to come out. So a lot of my shows are coming up soon. One of them coming out in May, another hopefully in the summer, and they'll kind of roll out as the time goes. So I kind of did that during the pandemic. And then towards the end, so kind of catching you up to where I'm at now, my movie Better Nate Than Ever just came out last week. And I'm so excited about it. It's called Better Nate Than Ever. It's on Disney+. It's a story about a kid named Nate Foster who's growing up in Pittsburgh, and he has dreams of being on Broadway and auditioning for a Broadway show, and he sees with his friend Libby that there's an open call for Lilo and Stitch the musical on Broadway. So he gets on a bus, his parents are on vacation, so he sneaks away with Libby, and they go to New York City for an adventure of auditioning for a Broadway show. And I play the assistant casting director to the amazing Brooks from The Prom as the casting director, and I am very mean, which was so hard. If you watch the movie, like, just know that I had such a hard time being mean to all those kids because they were so sweet. But I had the best time shooting that. We shot that last summer in 2021. So, May, June, and July in New York City of last year. And I'm so happy that it's out. And I really, really would love for you all to go watch it on Disney Plus. Not only is it a beautiful film for you musical theater lovers out there and Broadway lovers out there, but it's an amazing movie for families, and it's incredibly inclusive. And it's just a beautiful movie for all of us to really think about our dreams and not forget that they're super important, and to truly be authentically ourselves. And I'm so grateful to be a part of the movie. Please go stream it and send it to all your theater friends and Broadway friends and any of your friends that would be interested in this. And honestly, you're just gonna cry, because every time I watch it, I totally cry, because it is so beautiful to watch someone be so authentically themselves, and remind us all, like, why we have the dreams that we have, and to, like, keep dreaming big and not give up. It's so amazing. I am such a huge fan of the movie. I'll do another video later about the process of filming a movie, because it was so fun. It was the biggest set I'd been on. It was a big Disney set, and it was just completely magical from start to finish. Go watch that movie, Better Nate Than Ever, on Disney Plus, streaming right now. So those were kind of the projects that I worked on during the pandemic. I got to do some theater too, which is really cool. Last summer, after Better Nate Than Ever wrapped up, I got to go to Raleigh, North Carolina, and I did Songs for a New World at Theater Raleigh, which was really cool. I love that show. I had never sung it before. It was so fun. I got to do it with some incredible actors down in Raleigh, and I have some great friends there. And my friend Eric Woodall, who used to be a casting director here in New York, invited me to come, and I was so thrilled to be back on stage. That was my first time back on stage. And then shortly after that, I did Mystic Pizza, the world premiere of Mystic Pizza, the musical, at Ogunquit Playhouse in a huge tent. That was such a fun experience to get a new musical on its feet, still while we were in the midst of dealing and figuring out the height of the pandemic. So I'm very grateful that I was able to do that safely with some incredible people, and create a new musical. I got to play Daisy, who's the Julia Roberts role in the movie, and it was such a fun show. It was such a fun show. I hope it comes back one day. It was so great. I think what was really cool too in the pandemic is how theater artists sort of figured out ways around the restrictions that we had, especially when it was the height of the pandemic. I think I recorded like 4 studio cast albums within the time of the pandemic from my closet, sometimes from a recording studio, depending on when and where we were in the pandemic. I did Goosebumps the musical, which you should go check out. It's really, really fun on Spotify. I did Stonecrossed, which is a great cast album as well that you can find on Spotify. I did A Killer Party, which some of you saw, which was the musical that we shot from quarantine, and then we recorded a cast album as well, and some cool standalone songs for some incredible composers, as well as demos for composers creating new musicals. So the action in musical theater land never stopped, which was really, really cool and special. So I'd been doing all those things and auditioning, which was crazy. The auditions during the pandemic were absolutely mind-blowing. We had to do all self-tapes. We're still doing self-tapes, which is the setup that I have right here. For those of you that don't know, a self-tape is when I record my audition and do my audition from home. This is what all actors are doing right now. We were doing it before too, because I also do TV films. So like a lot of pilot season, maybe like 50% of it was taping to send to LA from my home. So like we were very used to this, but not to this magnitude and not to this level. It was definitely a learning curve, and I'm not used to it for musicals, and I still don't like it. But we must deal with it. We're doing it. The auditions during the pandemic time and continuing were crazy. My auditions were crazy. I was very, very fortunate. Again, actors take note. I was very serious when I started this, even though my dream was Broadway, that I knew I wanted to be on camera and I wanted to voice act, because why would I not use all of my skills? And if you think about it, there's only certain Broadway shows that are right for you in any season, right? Even the most brilliant, like epiphany-worthy celebrity Broadway people are not right for every show and every season. So what are you supposed to do in between? And I took that very seriously as a young actor, and I hope that you all do too. And if your thing is not screen acting, that's totally fine. Or if your thing is not voice acting, that's totally fine. But it is a good idea to really think, okay, what else can I do in this medium or in life? It doesn't even have to be in this medium to make up for that time when I have downtime. that will allow you for a richer, more interesting career, I think, in general. So that's my 2 cents about that. But I've been working really hard towards more on camera acting and TV film acting. And so my auditions during the pandemic I was so busy because a lot of TV was being made during the pandemic. And once they kind of figured out how to do it safely, oh my gosh, it was so busy. So I'm so grateful for all of those auditions. God, I had hundreds of auditions over those 2 years, and I literally booked, out of all those self-tapes, I really mean hundreds. I booked 3 jobs, which is incredible. I'm so grateful. But keep that in mind as you're self-taping and throwing things into the wind and you're like, no one's watching, no one cares, I'm never gonna get a job. I promise you, keep doing it, focus, work your butt off, get better, be competitive, go, do not stop, do it. Okay? That's just my advice. Based on experience. So now it brings us up to today. Hello. Yeah, some fun things are happening. I'm really happy to see that everything's like coming back. My Bob is still doing Tina Turner, which is great. I'm just so happy that like life is happening. New York is buzzing, and people are just so excited to be out and to be enjoying life, and so happy that Broadway is going. And they're all dealing with the complexities of keeping everybody safe and keeping the shows open and running, and also dealing with having to quarantine. So I think that we're all learning as we go, and I just encourage you to see shows, see a live show in your hometown, in New York, on tour, and keep theater happening, because it is happening. I have a really cool project that I'm working on with TikTok called For You Page. It's a new TikTok musical that TikTok commissioned. And it is a crazy process. I'm in the middle of that right now. It streams next Thursday, April 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok's TikTok. Get it? It's on TikTok's TikTok page, live. We are streaming it live from a theater in New York City. It's a cast of 10 or 12 of us, including some of your favorite Broadway people. A ton of amazing composers have come together and written this entire 30-minute musical that we're gonna do live. All these incredible people working on it. I just think it's a great, it's totally an experiment. Nothing has been done like this before. Ratatouille happened, other things like it happened, but this is live on stage. To me, I think it would be a mistake if, as theater performers and creators and artists, we didn't try every medium on how to spread the word of musical theater. And obviously nothing will ever be as amazing and magical as live theater, live audience, live theater. But I don't know, I just think that my goal, I think, as a Broadway performer and someone that does this for a living is I want as many people to be able to experience it as possible. And if this live TikTok musical invites people into a world that they would have never experienced before, and we get new musical theater fans and lovers, I say absolutely, why not? Let's try it. Let's see how it feels. It's a totally original musical. I sing a pretty epic song, so please tune in. And please give me all your good vibes that I don't forget any lyrics. But it's gonna be really fun. We're working super hard, and I'm just so grateful that we're employing more theater artists to work and to think outside the box and invite more people into our club that is the love of musical theater and Broadway. That's sort of my catch up as to what I've been up to. I also will be starting rehearsals for a very exciting new musical just a couple of days after the TikTok musical finishes. And that has not been announced yet, but I am so excited about it. I can't wait to tell you all about it, so stay tuned. I can't talk about it yet, but all I can say is it's freaking hilarious and a beautiful celebration, and I am so excited to share it with you and let you know where to come see it. I'm so pumped about it and the life that it will have, hopefully. Anyway, my friends, that's kind of it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else interesting. I will always commit to you guys that I'm gonna try my darndest to get back on YouTube, because I am so grateful for how much you all love this channel and tell me about it. I love that everybody loved the mishaps video. That was my most viewed video, and it made me so thrilled that everybody got a kick out of it, because I got a kick out of telling all the stories. My next video coming up is all about an 8-show week. I taped that a long time ago. I should have released it, but editing, it really bogs me down. YouTubers, please comment below how you do it, because honestly, it's so hard, and I just want it to be perfect for you all. And anything else that you all want to see on this channel, by all means, as always, comment below. I read all the comments. I definitely want to give you all the content that you are so wanting about Broadway and beyond, always. So that's kind of it for me. Thanks for sticking with me, and that's all I gotta say today. Thanks you all, and I'll see you very, very soon.